Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. Today I'm going to show you some car speakers that I put into my studio so that you can have the car test inside your studio, which is something that is very valuable. As we all know, the car test is tried and true. It's the place where most people used to listen to music. It's still a big majority of where a lot of people listen to music for their commute to work or something like that. So I'll show you the speaker boxes that I built for them, as well as I'll talk about a couple of the technical things I had to do, like convert or get a AC adapter for the receiver itself, because normally it runs off of car battery, which, as you know, I think is 10 amps and 12 volts. Our wall power is 120 and like 1.5 amps. So yeah, here comes the boxes that I built, and then I'll show you the receiver, and then we'll do a little tiny audio switch on, switch off type thing, and yeah, cool. All right, here is one of the speakers for the car audio. Let's see, I'll zoom in as close as I can. They are Sony Explodes from the 90s. They sound horrible, as a lot of car audio speakers do, but they expose a lot of the treble frequencies that you would see in a car that a lot of times your room won't expose, or the monitors I'm using, like the Yamaha HS8s, aren't exposing. Those guys are right there, as you can see that. Yeah. So right there is the left speaker, and over there is the right speaker. I just made a box and cut a hole in the front and wired some speaker wire into the back. I guess I could have done inputs if I wanted to do all that soldering, but the speaker wire is easier, the red and the black inputs like you'd see on the back of a lot of speakers, and that's how car audio is wired in as well. I mean, sometimes they'll have the RCA connection, but this one particularly doesn't. They also are on a mount system, so they can go up, down, left, and right, and that's drilled straight into the wall. If you want to take a look at the receiver, I got the Sony Explode. Here's the receiver. It is the matching Sony Explode. I don't think it is the Explode, or it's just a, no, it is Explode. Yeah, it is. Sony Explode guide to match, and it's got a really weak amplifier, so that it doesn't rumble the cone too much, but that's what you want, because most people have kind of crappy speakers that they listen through. And then it has an aux in on the front, which is a really important feature that I wouldn't want to have this without that. Yeah, on the back I had to figure out which wires went where. I found a schematic online for that. All right, guys, next thing I'll be showing you is an A/B between my Yamaha HS8s and the Sony Explode car speakers. It's pretty cool, and it's quite a stark difference, and it really reveals problem frequencies that you wouldn't normally hear in this room. So let's do that. All right, so I'll start with this with the Yamaha HS8s, and then I'll go to the Sony Explodes.
Today
right, folks. Well, that's about it. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get all this settled. It saves me a lot of trips when I'm doing mastering, when I'm sending over to the car and doing the car tests. I remember the first mix I ever did in this room, I didn't have any of the sound baffling or any of that kind of stuff. And it took me, I think, 25 times to get it right. And that was kind of in the beginning of my learning how to mix career. So now it's much faster. I usually get it done in 2 or 3 times. Just by switching, even when I'm in my mixing stage and I'm at the end, after I'm done mixing, I'll throw it in there and see if I missed anything, which usually I have. So it really helps me cut down on mixing error and problem frequencies and all that kind of stuff. So I would definitely advise trying to get something like that done in your own studio as well. Yeah, and this actually wasn't my idea either. I believe the credit is due to Mix with Mozart or something like that. Mix with Mozart, or yeah, I'm pretty sure that I heard him say something like that. And now that was a great idea. So gotta give credit where credit is due. Yeah, well, I hope everyone is doing well out there. Stay at home, wear a mask, you know, all that stuff. And I will see you on the next one.